your past.
Oh, the last time I ate was, let's see, today's the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So I ate on the 19th, and my last meal I finished up, I think, at 4 or 5. I can't remember. Something like that. No, wait, we ate at the, yeah, I finished up at 5 o'clock.
No,
Um,
4. Ano, 3.
uh,
3:30.
oh, because we were at the Lola Claros. Yeah. So we ate at Lola Claros, but then I came home and I was still hungry. And I wanted some bagnet, which is what we have here. And I was so disappointed because we didn't have any cooking oil. And so it's like, wow, I'm not going to eat my bagnet. So I ate some of this, whatchamacallit,
Chicharon.
chicharron.
Chicharon bagnet.
And that was probably about 5 o'clock. But I was really unsatisfied.
So today, what's your meal?
We got the vegetables here.
Vegetable and half chicken
Eggs.
and the 6 eggs.
And here we got chicken tails.
It's like a corn chips, huh?
Mmm. Oh, yeah. I love these. Mm. I saw Amaran when we went to the Palenque today. She bought some chicken feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, huh, I'll bet those would taste pretty good
Yes.
cooked like this.
Chicken feet, you need to cook it very well.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be more yummy.
She told me when her brother, she was going to put it into adobo, I think. She told me when her brother cooks the chicken feet,
Youngstown corned beef.
that he pressure cooks them. So
Yeah.
the chicken feet get so soft you can eat the bone.
Yes.
Mm.
I smell vomit. That's already have a cream.
This?
Cream cheese. I cream cheese and cream, all-purpose cream.
All-purpose cream. But I like a little extra cream cheese too.
Jenna Trout on me. Connecting to live chat.
Oh, and here we are.
Guys, guess what? I found my eyeglasses.
So if you you have a cheat day, what they call this is planned hedonic
Yeah.
something. PDA, it's something. Planned hedonic.
Today is kind of rainy, and it's
PhD, planned hedonic deviation. A planned hedonic
kind
deviation.
of cold here in our place, and my granddaughter is sick again. She's throwing up. I smell still vomit here in my shoulder. She just threw out in my shoulder, and she poops this morning twice, and it's all water. But since then, she didn't poops anymore. I think she have a bacteria in her body that her body don't accept it. So
Well, now, how are you feeling, Betty?
kind of exhausted, tired, sleepy.
Were you going to be doing your Zumba?
Yes, maybe 5. It depends the rain. If there's no rain, I'll do it. If there's a rain, of course not.
What did you think about your
The online.
Yeah.
I'm not yet checked their messages, but some of them are not available. So maybe, maybe not. So if I have an online, um, yoga Pilates.
Mm.
We,
Wow, I love bagnette.
I will inform you guys. He love bagnet.
I really do. I love you.
He love me.
Hmm.
Hello guys, that's it.
That's it.
Mm.
Kain tayo.
It's our breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So did you fry this in the chicharron?
No.
You just fried it. I love it.
Don't forget to get your egg here. Put some.
Chicken tails, guys.
Mm.
And it's funny because when I was growing up, my mother, she used to like to, chew on the bones and of the any kind of animal, chew on the bones and to
You think I need to
Eat-
eat egg?
no, I think you need to stay away from eggs till we figure out what this allergy is, right? I think you might have an egg allergy. I don't know. She keeps breaking out in a rash. And that's not good. And it seems to be the case every time you eat eggs, huh? Which is unfortunate.
This is a chicken broccoli. I want to do the live while I'm doing this, but I am kind of run out and in
Yeah.
because every time I hear my granddaughter crying, I just run.
Yep. Early this morning, yeah.
So I cannot make live for these dishes.
So a planned hedonic distraction is some hedonic means how much you like something. So they have like hedonic scales as far as likes and dislikes. Hedonists were people who sought pleasure, they're pleasure seeking. It used to be believed that that pleasure was happiness. It's not. The pleasure centers in the brain are different than the happy centers.
What, baby?
Nice.
I fry it in the butter.
Your pleasure centers are right around the limbic system. Happiness is a state of mind.
Oh, hi. Hi, Jen.
Hi. So planned.
Yesterday, Sheila made cook for me a bagnet, right? And it's like, she just put on the oil and remove it in the oil. I said, Why is this like this? Not even crispy. Or not even something. Why it's so soft? He said, because we boiled it so well. I said, yeah, but even it's boiled as well, it should be crispy.
Mhm.
No. I said, yes. Turn on the gas. And I
Did,
will try it.
did you make it crispy?
Of course. But the thing is, it become too greasy
Mm,
because was put in the oil.
right. The secret when you're deep frying, get the oil pretty hot, 350, 400 degrees. For that, you need a good cooking oil. Some of these cooking oils will break down. All the vegetable oils pretty much break down past 300, 350. And so you need some avocado oil or peanut oil or coconut oil. These oils don't break down at the high temperatures. If the oil's too cold, too much of the oil sinks into the food.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Here's our delicious sabah.
Tita. Tita. Tanggalin mo, Francis. Thank you, Tita. Basta. Okay. Okay. Basta. Bakit pala maaga ka umuwi?
Bilog yung 5 to 7 sa Friday.
Friday?
Bukas.
So, bukas ka mag-aaga alas 7.
Alas 7 pa din. Minog siya ng 10 to 12. May klase kami ng 7 to 10, tapos 10 to 12, tapos 1 to 4.
So tomorrow we don't got to get up so early?
Ano
Sure.
pa lang naman kami, orientation pa lang naman. Kaya siguro,
Oh, because the new year's starting up?
I was thinking to leave some coli for Jana. This is her favorite.
Maybe a chicken leg? Planned hedonic deviation. That's a cheat day. But every time I eat is a cheat day. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Or a cheat meal. That's how I succeed. And so people say, oh, you can eat carbs and live a healthy life. It's true, but if you eat too many carbs, you're going to ruin your life. And if you're glucose spiking, you're going to ruin your life. And it's hard not to eat all the time when you eat glucose because your blood sugars go up and then they drop. When you eat one meal a day that's a high keto diet, the food tastes amazing. It really does.
I'm just thinking of wiggling there.
So Jen and I, because we burn so many calories because we're exercising all the time, and you need calories in order to exercise. The high-fatty meal is perfect for us.
Okay. This.
May not be for
Kinda.
everybody, but I'll tell you what. This is my perfect diet. I'd say probably about 70% of the people on this planet would love this diet. And it's not that expensive. Unless you live in the United States. I think the current government is trying to get people to eat junk food because that's what the Republican Party seems to like. They think junk food is good enough for us. And then they set the example by showing themselves on TV eating junk food. But I guarantee you, these guys are eating steak. They do one thing and then it's hypocritical. These food corporations want you to eat their processed foods. They want you to work for them for very little. They want you to exchange your time for a little bit of money. They want you to work your entire life. And then, of course, things like Social Security will be in question because apparently the current administration wants to invest in things they want to invest in, like bitcoins. Good luck. It's all a big con game. And then they run a smear campaign on people like me who disagree with them. Well, they've got the money. What can we do? If there's any altruistic people out there, I have a plan for changing all that. Get a hold of me. Trying to get a hold of you guys out there with the money. Wow. I'm just not that important. It's kind of like you can work your whole life. If you don't really shine above everybody else, you're not going to get any attention from these people who have the money. I've got a plan that works. Plan to help people get healthy. I cured my diabetes. I helped Jen clear her mental trauma. And it's an ongoing process. You don't just cure it and that's it. You got to change your lifestyle and your way of thinking. People told me I couldn't do it, couldn't cure my type 2 diabetes. I did it. People told me I couldn't make the best oil in the world. I've done it for free. And guess what? There's an unlimited supply of it. You just have to make it. Am I? I figured it out by watching the YouTubers. Figured out how to overcome trauma, didn't we, baby?
Hi, Galisabol. Hello. I get some food.
Figured out how to grow old and get healthy, didn't we, baby?
Oh, yeah. You already figure out that we are already old, baby. We are already in the
She's a
stage.
young lady.
No, I'm a lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not young anymore.
48 is not old. She's still got more than half her life ahead of her. Whoever you are, time flies by fast. Mm.
I make sure that there's no anything floating object here.
I gotta tell you though, baby, this is so good. I just can't hardly stop eating, but I have to.
You can stop and come back.
I know I can, but oh my God, so good. Mm. When you don't eat when you do alternate day fasting and eat one meal a day, wow. Every meal you eat is super pleasurable. Makes you happy, really. Happiness is a state of mind.
I cook fish soup because my granddaughter is sick. She ate some of the soup, but still she feels not good yet.
She's healthy though.
She just recovering, and then yet here it comes again. Hi, Miko. Of course, I'm eating too.
Tomorrow's my fast day.
Tomorrow he's not gonna eat.
Who knows, maybe I'll hit the Guinness Book of World Record for the longest alternate day faster in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I've done 9 days now of no food. So that's like what, 18 days of alternate day fasting?
Yes.
The Joel Hansen thing. Wiggle that food on down in there. Pack it in. Mm. Wow. That was so good. I might eat some sabah later, but I can't eat it now, baby. So that was good, guys. Um, how do we do this? Eat basically one meal a day and alternately fast, or eat 2 meals a day. And Jen's been intermittent fasting now for 8 years. Yep. And she's been no rice.
Sorry, Miko, I cannot understand what you're writing there. Is that a Chinese Mandarin?
Could be.
Ni hao ma. Xie. I can talk, but I cannot read.
Nico is quitting because it's a gift for my best friend forever, Natalie.
That's his name.
What?
That. He put it. He said, I cannot change my profile name now.
So, wow. Good. So as the food settles in, then my taste buds will settle, and I won't still have. I don't have flavor fatigue. That's the problem with an umami, savory meal like this. I think that's been a problem my whole life. Is I didn't used to stop eating when I was full, and so now I've learned to do that because I eat just 1 or 2 meals a day. I've been doing that for 19 years, and I eat a very caloric dense food. A lot of people they eat calorie.
Oh, it's Korea.
Wow. A lot of people they eat.
I'll be right back. So you're a Korean, huh? Or you just learning Korean?
I had a couple of friends from Korea. One was the pharmacist that I worked under, K-Bay. I think she was in love with me. She really liked me, and what I found out is that Korean women they never marry beneath their own status, and she was a high status Korean, and she really liked me. So I guess
Good
that's
for
kind
you.
I guess that's kind of nice for me. It was a compliment.
Good for you, Miko. You're so young and yet you know how to languages? How many languages you speak?
Okay, let's wash it down with a little Coke. Sugar free, guys. I don't eat sugar, other than the natural sugars I get in the fruits, and pretty much sabah. And I eat the sabah always at the end of my fatty protein meals. This is what I call a guilty pleasure. This doesn't make me happy. It's pleasure, it's distraction, it's a crutch when to help me get through the day. Although I don't have cravings. Do you ever get cravings for something, baby?
Yeah.
She does because I think she still eats carbs. You know, I know she eats carbs, and so because I don't eat carbs, I just don't get cravings. And it's been like that for 19 years. I mean, I get hungry. You know, I know when my energy's falling low. The interesting thing is, like this morning, I wasn't even lightheaded, not even, and I did 50 laps in the pool, which is
Even you're so very disappointed.
I was a little disappointed because Jen was not feeling up to snuff, and the baby. She had to stay here for the baby, and so you know I like to go there, and Watch Jen do her little dancing and her funny little
Yeah,
videos.
sorry about that. I didn't make my morning routine. I got distracted with my
Granddaughter.
granddaughter, and in life, you need to put first things first.
Right, but first things first. In relationships, it always come
Yes.
first. Never objectify people and use them as a means to your ends. Uh, the relationship life is always the end.
My daughter's name is my youngest is Jean, and the eldest is Sheila.
So yeah, the daughter-in-law, who's this is the granddaughter from the daughter-in-law is Leanna, and her baby's name is Gianna, and she's just a bundle of joy. She's a little dynamo, like her Lola. Build the life you want to live, guys. Build a life you don't want to escape from. And if you're having trouble
See
doing
the
that,
fruit fly.
if you're having trouble doing that, just follow us on our YouTube here. What we do is we try to inspire people by showing them what we do to build this good life. Intermittent fasting will help you heal. It's therapy. Eating the OMAD or eating twice a day, eating all your food within a 6 to 8 hour window. This is healing. Eating a low carb, um, essential fats and essential proteins. If you eat like that, it can be a delicious meal. You gotta find a good chef. You can't just eat that crap in the store, or go down to these restaurants and think, oh, I'm eating Colonel Sanders chicken. I'm eating healthy. No, you're not. You got all that breading on that chicken. It's fried at too low of a heat. I know because um, those chickens are so greasy. It's like you you take a napkin and it's just like soaked with grease. The grease is just dripping off this thing. That's not healthy. And it's vegetable oil. That's ruining people's lives faster. The vegetable oils and these seed oils, like the soybean oil, they're just ruining people's lives. It gets up into your brain and into your liver, and it's like, oh my God, you're ruining your life. So eat healthy, exercise every day. Just go for a walk, get your body moving, uh, build the life you want to live, and it takes time, doesn't it, baby?
Yeah,
And how are you feeling now, over the years that you've been with me, about your life?
great.
You feel great, don't you?
Yeah. I feel great. I feel fulfilled, satisfied.
Yeah.
But sometimes,
Oh,
just only a human.
everybody has their ups and downs, right? But I would say your downs are a lot higher than they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Our downs aren't as low, and our highs are higher. So this is the beauty of living the life you want to live. I was talking to a young lady this morning down at Feliciana, and she wasn't feeling so good. And I didn't want to get too inquisitive to find out, well, why aren't you feeling good? Because that doesn't really do any good. What I wanted to do was say, hey, guess what? I told her, I said, you can have a good life if you just take it one step at a time and look to the right things, eat healthy, go for walks, do a little reading. Eventually, after, 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 years, you're going to feel really good. Yeah, because this isn't an overnight.
Takes time.
This is not an overnight process. I'm sorry. We live in societies where they want everything, and it just doesn't work like that. And when you have that kind of a lifestyle, you're always in a hurry. You're never taking time to stop and smell the roses. Every once in a while, like Ferris Bueller said, you just got to stop and smell the roses. Yep. Oh, I feel good today.
That's good.
I think I'll take a little nap after this because, these high fatty meals, they always make me a little bit logy. I'm okay with that. Gives me time to process the food.
I just miss the fish. I go to the market and just one round, 1,000, boom, voila, it's gone.
Bye bye. But food's way more expensive in the United States, baby.
Yeah.
You go now, you buy a dozen eggs, and it's like $10. That's 500 pesos. I think even more. I heard it's like $11 for a dozen eggs. I don't know.
That's sad.
Sure.
That is sad.
That's really sad. So how much do we pay? $2.50 for 30 eggs?
Yeah.
Well. So yeah, it really pays to, well, when you think about what's important in your life, what you need to do is you need to have a good healthy diet. And if you're eating a lot of processed junk food, now I know there's a lot of these guys out there who say, hey, it's calories in, calories out. No, you gotta have the right kind of calories. Would you agree with that, baby? Yeah. Good fats, healthy proteins. A little bit of fiber and phytochemicals from some vegetables.
Excuse me.
Helps keep everything running smooth through you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a lot. Fruits like this, it's a treat. Wow.
Too greasy?
I like it. I like greasy, but I don't like floury greasy. You know what I mean? When the food is too floury, and then it's all greasy. Oh, it's horrible. I like fatty though.
Do you go to the zoo sometimes?
I've been to the zoo many times.
I've been in the zoo, in Manila Zoo, when I was young. And I've been in the Phuket Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in Phuket,
Mm-hmm.
Thailand. We visit their zoo and it's kind of nice. I touch the iguana. I carry a panton.
Python. Well, she had an owl sit on her arm. Was that right?
Hmm?
You had an owl that was on your arm, right?
No, it's in my neck.
Oh, on your neck, on your shoulder.
Around my neck,
Yeah.
shoulder, and my arm.
We rode on an elephant. I know a lot of people don't like that, but we did.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
elephant's so big.
Yeah. I had a baby elephant, and he wrapped his trunk right around me. It's like, holy smokes, are you gonna eat me, dude?
The elephant is kissing her.
Kind of freaky, yeah. I sat next to an orangutan. It's weird, sitting next to an orangutan. They've got tigers up here. And some people, they pet these tigers. And it's like, no thank you, I'm not
Tiger
doing
is not a pet, really.
Nope, but they have a kind of like a place where you can sit there and take a picture with the tiger and pet that thing. And it's like,
Pass.
forget it. No way.
I thought you want to eat that coconut thing. Get the plate. It's kind of burnt.
Kind of burnt.
Yeah.
So,
You see the end?
oh yeah. Oops, they really like it. So I'll pass.
So fast.
Mhm.
Ow. Whew. Excuse me, guys. I really
Now,
need to do this.
now you knew. Now you know how to attract.
Because I
me,
don't go to the zoo. I've never been seen a zoo
Oh.
since I was little.
Kind of fun. I don't like the idea of zoos because I think animals should be running out in the wild. Um, but since they're there and I love animals, so I've been to the Woodland Park Zoo there in Seattle, Washington several times. I've been to the Point Defiance Zoo down in my area of Tacoma, Washington. I've been there many, many times. I've been to the San Diego Zoo down in California. I've been to the zoo up in Canada where they have the killer whales. That's really sad to see a killer whale in a big tank. It is what it is. My father used to take us out fishing on Puget Sound all the time. And we caught lots of salmon and codfish and halibut. And we have seen a lot of whales out there. And it's really interesting when you're out on a boat and you got those black whales and the gray whales out there and the orca, the killer whales. It's like, wow, killer whales are freaking amazing. Or even a big gray whale. I've never seen a sperm whale on the ocean, but I've seen a dead one on the beach, and they are huge. Been to the Manila Zoo here twice. I was to the zoo in Hawaii, but I can't remember the name of that zoo. That was a nice zoo. I like the flower gardens really, even almost better than the zoos. Like up on Vancouver Island, wow. I've traveled across the United States, from Washington State to New York, and of course we stopped along the way. And when we were up in the Montana and Dakota, they have these mountain goats up there, and these tourists, they walk right up to these damn mountain goats, and they're just like, a foot or two away from them taking their picture. And it's like, I don't think you people know, but those horns they'll knock their head down and spear you with those horns. They do the same thing with the bison. They think that grizzly bears are nice and cuddly. It's like, whatever. I've been up here at Subic, they've got a place where they've got tigers, and they've probably got, more than a dozen tigers. And you go in this stupid bus, and there's bars on there, and they throw chickens to them. And these tigers, they're aggressive. They want those damn chickens. And I think they keep them a little bit hungry just so they freak you out because they're chewing on the tires and they're trying to jump through the bars. And it's like, oh my God. Feed these tigers correctly. They shouldn't even be in a zoo. I don't think tigers should ever be in a zoo. No animal, really. It's interesting to go see real animals, though. PhD. It is a periodic hedonic diversion. It means have a cheat day. It's just that every time I eat, it's a cheat day because I love this food. And it's very satisfying and fulfilling. And so each day, it doesn't matter whether I'm eating once a day, twice a day, it doesn't matter whether I'm eating every other day. Even when I was fasting, I've done 3 21-day fasts. And each time I did one of these fasts, I always made it so I had something to look forward to. If you have if you have something to look forward to, it's easy. It's like that with exercise or anything. It's like when you're exercising, the exercise becomes the reward, you know. And so it's like today I thought, well, I'll go down there, I'll do my minimum of 15 to 20 laps because I didn't get a chance to walk this morning because it was raining too hard and it was too early. And so I did the 20 laps and then I went, I think I'll do another 5 or 10 more. So I did 15. And I went, oh wow, I got 35 laps done. So then I decided, well, let's see if I can get up to 40. That was easy, and I got up to 45. And then I decided, okay, I'll do 5 fast laps. So that's what I did. So I ended up with, and the pool is 10 meters long, a little bit more than 10 meters long. And so it's back and forth is 1 lap for me. And so that's 20 meters, a little bit more than 20 meters. And you multiply 20 times 50, now you've got in 1,000 meters, now you got in a kilometer. So I swam a kilometer a day. And I like doing that, but I can't do it every day because it takes about 3 hours for me to do that. 2-3 hours. I'm not a fast swimmer. I just do it for the exercise. And this is what you guys will discover about walking or anything you decide to do. Do it because you enjoy doing it. It makes you feel good. Get your breathing going. You really want to build 3 muscles. Build your lungs, build your thighs, and that'll build your heart. Then when you got good thighs, you're you're working out. You know, maybe you're doing your squats, or you're walking, or you're running, or you're swimming. You're building those thigh muscles, and when these thigh muscles get pretty big, you're going to easily power your breathing. So your breathing is going to become deep and rhythmic, and then you're going to start getting all that oxygen you need to burn this food up and create glycogen, because I create a lot of glycogen. And so, you need the oxygen so that your mitochondria can build that glycogen. Yeah, gluconeogenesis, turning. First, you turn the food into sugar, and then you turn the sugar into glycogen. And then it stores it in your muscle. So if you build muscle, you're going to have more storage. So you've got a healthy liver, you're going to have more storage, and you're going to have more. You're going to have the ability to burn the fat, because you can burn fat and make glycogen. If you exercise and you eat enough protein in a day, you're going to be able to build muscle. So you want to build muscle, burn fat. You want to train to failure. And you don't want to be hungry all the time. So eat a high fatty diet. Don't overdo the sugars, because if you do, you're going to screw up your liver. When your blood and your kidneys and everything else, your brain, sugar, too much sugar is a poison. Watch Dr. Pradip Jamnadas. He's really big into low carb and intermittent fasting. Jason Thum, watch him, love him. Dr. Sean Baker. Eric Westman, he's got the best diet out there. Watch Eric Westman. Georgia Ede, EDE. She's a psychologist or psychiatrist, I'm not sure which. She's the one who really discovered that the oxalates in food and how they're messing up your brain, your kidneys, your gut, everything. So eat those low oxalate vegetables, and you don't need as much as you thought because fiber isn't really that big of a deal. I want you guys to live like me and Jen, which is super duper healthy, and enjoy life. Because you want to, you do this, and you're going to be building a life that you enjoy. Last one, guys, and I'm full. I overdid it, and that's okay. So that's it for today, guys.
Hi, Dada.
There's our baby girl. Sorry, baby, no more banana.
No, it's okay. She's not allowed you to eat anything. Every time she eats, she... Dada!
Oh yeah, she's hot.
Oh, hindi na.
She's not going anyplace. She's just not feeling good. Oh, yeah. Oh. Normally she's just happy and full of energy, and now she's really low energy.
Diyan. Diyan.
And Paka says, "Do you remember me?"
Ah, yeah. I'm Paka. From New Zealand.
Oh,
He's a young boy.
hello, Paka.
Diyan. Yeah. Hi.
That's you.
Aw.
Lolo's got the camera shaking.
Yeah. Oh.
She's a year and a half. And she's walking and running around and standing on her tiptoes and very energetic, but right now she is low bat. She is just not feeling good. She has diarrhea and vomiting. And so that just runs your energy low. Bye-bye, Niku.
Yippee! Yay! Whoop! There!
That put a smile on her face.
Yes. Oh. Oops.
She's starting to make more sounds. She's always been a really quiet little girl, but she has a great deal of focus.
Ice.
Careful so you don't blow one of those bubbles in her eye. That's like soap in your eye, baby.
Ice. Whoops. Ice. Oh. Oh. Ice.
It's funny, we're here in the Philippines, and I was reading today about Jose Rizal, and because I got interested in his execution and everything, and how he's a national hero. And it turns out he pretty much kind of rebelled against the Catholic Church. And this is such a heavy-duty Catholic country. However, Spanish colonialism was heavily influenced by the Catholic Church, and Jose Rizal didn't like that one bit. He wrote a couple of books, and one of them was called something like "Touch Me Not," and the other one was about the greed and corruption and of the church and the state. And so he was trying to get the church out of the state. He wanted a separation of church and state. Turns out he ended up becoming a Freemason after he was excommunicated. So he was excommunicated from the Catholic Church after he wrote that book. Something like what was it called? Noer Tanger?
Noli.
Noile?
Noli me tangere.
Noli me tangere? Noli me tangere, which means touch me not. And yeah, then he was and then he was excommunicated right after that book, but he also wrote for a controversial newspaper, and Catholic Church didn't like that one bit. And so there's suspicion that the Catholic Church may have instigated his execution. Kind of interesting, I thought, because I thought he was just trying to get rid of the Spanish, but basically he wanted the government to just change so that you didn't have the Spanish elite and the Filipino people all at the bottom, because that's the situation that the Catholic Church created, was the elite Spanish and then the subservient proletariats, the Filipino people. And so yeah, they had him killed, and that's just the way that goes. But it's funny, people here, they get really somewhat upset with people who are humanists, which is what Jose Rizal was. He was a humanist. But I know a lot of people are simply aware of their own culture. I think that's probably really true in the United States as well. You just really aren't aware of the roots, what the founding fathers wanted, why they rebelled against the British Empire. It's funny because Canada tried rebelling against the British Empire, but that didn't go so well. And so now they're still under British domination, I guess. And so, but they've turned out way better than the United States. I think Australia is kind of like that too, aren't they? Australia is under British rule or domination, something like that. They're part of the British Empire.
Ampaka is still young boy.
And by and large, I like the Brit expats over here way better than the American expats. These American expats are so sensitive, especially the MAGAs. It's like, wow, they take everything personally.
Sarap kain, Dada. Dada, camera daw to her. Babos? Yay! Not in your face.
These chicken tails make a nice crunchy snack. Were those the ball off of our tree, baby?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh. Aray ko.
Okay, baby, I'm going to close this thing out.
Yeah, sure. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for watching. We're going to have some live yoga coming up one of these days for yoga training. That's our next move. And then we're going to do some formatted videos for training in our practices of exercise, eating healthy, why we do what we do, what works for us, to help all of my friends out there, all of Jen's friends, help get you guys on a healthy lifestyle track, because that's really the life we want to be living. We just want to be enjoying this life, enjoying this world. And so that's what we're all about. Let's get everybody united. Let's not divide with politics and religion and values that other people, that exclude other people.
Yay.
We don't want to objectify people. We want to be humanists, yeah? Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, like and subscribe.
Oops. Ding.